I purchased the ingredients to make wassail. Something special just arrived. Strawberry acai refresher. I have so many on my to-read list. 2 characters finally fall in love. Oh my word, that looks so much better. I'm Cassandra Joy and welcome to my channel. Today is a gloomy, gray, rainy day and I'm actually happy about it. I am definitely a sunshine girl most of the time, but today just feels perfect. It feels like a day where I can cozy up, light some candles, set the mood. Today is going to be kind of a pamper day where I do skincare, do my nails. I've got to redo them. I bought some new fall colors to try out, so I'll be doing that today. I've got a few Amazon orders that are gonna arrive to spruce up my space. Some things that I've just been needing to buy and saving up to buy and putting off buying. Finally did it. I'll tell you more about that when they arrive. I might do a little bit of tidying off camera, but I definitely want to make time to do something I rarely ever do, and that's play a video game. If you know me at all, you know that there are very few video games that I like because most of them stress me out a little too much. But the ones I absolutely love are the Uncharted games. I have all of them except one, and I don't play them often. For some reason in my head, I just feel like when I play a video game, it's a waste of time. I have far more productive things that I should and could be doing. And I'm not saying that's correct. I'm just saying that's what my brain thinks when I pull out a video game. So I rarely do it. But I feel like days like today, when you don't want to go out, you don't really have anything to do at home, it's the perfect day for it. I do want to see if we have the ingredients to make wassail. If you've never heard of it, look it up on Pinterest. It's the most delicious, warm, cozy, satisfying drink to make in the cooler, chilly months. I usually pull it out for Thanksgiving, sometimes for Christmas, it just depends. I'm just in the mood to make it, so we'll see if I can scrounge up some ingredients to make that. I might not get to all of these things, but that's the game plan as of right now. If you're wondering why the camera is a little bit cockeyed, it's because you are propped on a stack of books that I've pulled out from my bookshelf across the room. These are all my fall reads. In fact, let me just show you them really quick. So I decided to put a few select books next to me because this is where I normally sit, just to kind of remind myself that, hey, you don't need to be on your phone, you can pick a book to read. I have so many on my to-read list and I just never have time. So I'm trying to make time by picking up my phone less and picking up a book more. I've got this Firefly book that I'm in the middle of reading. The 13th Tale by Diane Setterfield is a reread. It's just the perfect, cozy, chilling mystery with a twist ending that you'll never see coming, and I've honestly never read a book that is its equal. So if you're wanting a fall mystery kind of book to read, this is the one. I've got The Magpie Society, One for Sorrow by Zoe Sugg and Amy McCulloch. I'm in the middle of reading this as well. Olivia Twist, this is by my friend Lori Langdon, and honestly, it's the best book she's ever written, in my opinion. It takes place in chillier months, so you get that autumnal, almost winter season description in there. If you like a bad boy with a heart of gold, you're gonna like this book, and that's all I'll say about it. I've got A Discovery of Witches, which is now a TV show by Deborah Harkness, and I discovered the TV show first and the book second, and so while I was watching the TV show, I was trying to read the book. Honestly, they did a really good job matching the book as much as possible, so I am in the middle of reading this. This Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone is a book I purchased from Ireland on my trip there a few years ago. I'll link the playlist to that trip in the corner for you. I got it in my Hogwarts house, of course, because I'm a proud Ravenclaw, and I thought it would be fun to pull this out because I don't know about you, but I think Harry Potter is one of the coziest books to read in the autumn time. I think because it's such a nostalgic piece of literature, it just instantly makes me feel cozy and happy. And this is, you know, kind of before everything got really dramatic in the storyline. So it's one of those emotionally safe books to read, if that makes sense. And then last but not least, I have Practical Magic. I've seen the movie, and I can tell you now that it is nothing like the book. It is very, very loosely based on the book, but I am enjoying the book so far. You can tell that I've stopped here. These are all books that have been on my list to read, and I just haven't made the time. So I have them right next to me, so I have no excuse. And then of course, this is my devotional book and my prayer journal that I have here for convenience as well. So this video is probably going to be a bit more chatty than my normal vlogs. You know, that's not accurate. I'm chatty all the time, but since it's just me and I'm not really interacting with friends or anything like that, it's just going to be me talking. So hopefully you're okay with that. I wanted to start off the day by giving my skin some love. It's been really dry, and I just purchased this retinol and vitamin C face essence from TJ Maxx. I did vlog that trip, and I'll put that in the corner for you. But I wanted to start off trying out this for the first time. I've never tried it before. Ooh, that feels nice and smooth. This feels gorgeous on my skin though. Oh my word, this feels nice. I can always tell when the cooler months are kicking in because my skin gets a lot more dry. I know retinol is good for taking away and preventing wrinkles, so I'm focusing it on my forehead because I have lovely expression lines up there. Because if you didn't know, I am a very expressive person. I can never play poker. Not that I want to, but if I ever wanted to, I could never do it. Fix my bangs. I've been wearing my bangs in a swoop recently, and I love it. I think I prefer the swoop over the all the way across the forehead thing. So I am going to keep the bangs, just moving them slightly that way. I want to go into this eyeshadow stick pack that my mom gave me. It's by Luxaza. There are 6 colors, and it doesn't tell you any of the shade names, so that's good. Described as neutral and brown, which is accurate because the colors are definitely neutral and brown. Okay, I ended up wiping off a lot of it, but the color kind of stayed behind in a very subtle way, which I'm not mad about. I actually prefer that over the intense color. I'm gonna go with this Burt's Beads lip crayon. I really like this color a lot, and it's very soothing to the lips. It feels very buttery, almost like skincare but for your lips. I think that's a perfect makeup look for a cozy, gloomy day in. Just finished these nails, got them all done. I really like this red. I finished shaping them up, and as I wash my hands, some of the extra residue will come off and they'll look really, really clean, but I really like it a lot. Perfect for fall. Something special just arrived. I'm so excited. This is the shoe rack, I believe, that I'm gonna put on the stair landing underneath my coats where they hang. And then this is some leather. I don't think they're real leather, but they're faux leather cubby containers for my cubby over there. I got that from IKEA so long ago, and it's kind of become my room divider, and I just don't like how you can see all the crap that I've stored in each of the cubbies when I'm filming, so I thought these might fix that problem. It'll still be black, so it'll still blend in with the background, especially with my TV being black and being in the same space. I thought that'd be perfect. So I'm gonna unpack these, build this, but it doesn't look big, so I might be okay. But anyway, I'm going to get these out, build this, and then put them both where they go. Alright, and that is my shoe rack finished. I just finished building it and put my go-to shoes that I wear all the time on them. It's not for all my shoes, it's just for the ones that I wear most of the time. And I think this is perfect. I just bought it off of Amazon, and it didn't take me long to put together at all. I like that it has 2 shelves so that you can put your shorter shoes on the bottom and then your taller ones up here. I just think it looks really cool. That's how it looks right now. And then I've just got my coats hanging up here. I need to go through them because I don't wear all of them, and I just want this to be my essentials corner, if that makes sense. I was just downstairs and I found my old little fall themed teddy bears. I completely forgot about them. They wobble. And I just think they're so cute. I don't have much fall decorations, but I thought I would take them out because they're just too darling to keep in a cupboard. Oh, I am a hot mess after going up and down those stairs a billion times, trying to get everything a little more organized. I didn't get to the bins or a couple other things that I wanted to get done, so I think I'm gonna put the camera down for now and pick it up again tomorrow. Good morning, it's the next day and I feel far more put together than I did last night. I've got fresh nails. They're getting so long. Not this one broke before I could redo them. But this hand always is better because I'm right-handed and this is obviously my left hand, so I'm much steadier when I do this one. I think this one looks a little better, so I'll show that one off. Just did my makeup, brushed through my hair. I am gonna wash my hair later today, but I wanted to get the day started because I accidentally, don't ask me how, slept in until 10. That never happens. I am not a sleep in kind of person. I think on the days where I know my body needs it, the most I'll sleep in is 9 at the most. But yeah, I woke up and looked at my clock and it was 10. So yeah, my day got started a little later than I had planned and I have a lot I want to get done today. So first thing I'm going to do is go get my groceries that I ordered. I have to go pick them up, but either on the way or after picking up my groceries, I want to pick up a coffee. I want to get a chai coffee, a hot one. I have my super soft Sheen cardigan on because I want to be as cozy as possible. Maybe even get myself a cheeky little slice of pumpkin bread because that just sounds amazing. And I haven't eaten anything this morning, so I'm definitely thinking with my stomach. For this grocery run, I purchased the ingredients to make wassail. Let me know in the comments if you've ever tried wassail before. Cousins of mine make it, I think, every year, but the recipe I'm using is from Pinterest. But I think at one point I asked them if it was the right one and they confirmed that it was close enough. So I'm going to be following that one almost to the T. I'll have to make a couple changes because I thought we had an ingredient and we don't. So we're just going to make do with what we have. And we have most of the ingredients, so it'll be fine. But I want to make that as soon as possible because it has to cook in a crock pot for 6 to 8 hours. I'll see if I can sneak at least a first taste so that you guys can see what it looks like and kind of get an idea of what it tastes like and maybe make it for yourselves. But I do want to really work on my book. I want to edit that for a little bit today, even if it's just for an hour. I'd like to work on it. My goal this winter is to make that a priority, so I'm starting now, easing my way into the editing process. I much prefer writing over editing. You all know this. During the time where I would normally veg out and watch YouTube, I'd like to pick up an autumn book instead. I have them all lined up here, ready to read, and I'd like to make some time for myself to do that. We're gonna see how much we can get done and make the most of today. Starbucks was out of oat milk and I can't have almond milk or soy. I'm allergic to almonds. That's a new development if I haven't told you. And soy still has lactose in it, which I can't have. So I went with something I've never tried before. It's a strawberry acai refresher and apparently it has lemonade and caffeine in it. Never tried anything but coffee at Starbucks before, so I'm gonna give it a first taste. Oh, yum. Ooh, that's delicious. Okay, it's not coffee, but definitely a decent substitute.
Let's get you checked in. Are you picking up an order for Cassie? Please confirm that with parking spot 2. Thanks. You are all checked in. I have notified the store.
Colonials are not so easily intimidated, however.
Clearly I'm listening to Elizabeth Peters, another one of her books. It's called He Shall Thunder in the Sky, and it's the one I've been working up toward. I haven't listened to all of them, but this one is where two characters finally fall in love. That's all I'll say about it because I don't want to spoil anything. I'm listening to that, and I'm going to be munching on this delicious looking piece of pumpkin bread while I sip my strawberry acai Starbucks refresher. That pumpkin bread is so moist and good. Can you hear the birds right now? They're all having a gossip about something. I have everything. I think I can do it in one trip, except that my drink is on the ground. And I'm not sure how to carry that too. Oh, wait. I can put it in this bag. It's empty, so if it spills, it'll just be ice. Okay, let's go. Okay, the hair's gone up because I'm about to make some wassail. I'll put the recipe on the screen over here so that you can follow along if you want to. I just got it from Pinterest. I'm putting all this in a crock pot so that it can simmer for 6 to 8 hours. First, we're gonna get apple cider. Do 4 cups. 2, 3, and 4. And then you're gonna do 4 cups of fresh orange juice. Next, we're gonna do 4 cups of cranberry juice. That's all the liquid finished. Then we're gonna need 1 lemon and 1 orange. Next, it calls for 3 cinnamon sticks. 3 out of here. And you don't do anything with them, you just put them in the crock pot. Whole cloves and ginger. Then all that's left to add is some brown sugar, 1/2 cup. All right, now all I'm gonna do is turn this on, let it steep for 6 to 8 hours, and then I'll give you a first taste when it's done. Angle before. I want to get these done. Basically, they're made. Now I just got to put everything that are in the cubbies, loose, a mess, put all of that into their respective bins, and then I can hide it all until I can officially get to it and organize everything. Ooh, a little snippet of a story I wrote on a spare piece of paper at my old job. Literally, I wrote so much of my book in snippets on scrap pieces of paper, and honestly I'm convinced that that and my friends Donna and Rachel kept me sane. Without my book, without my friends, I'm not sure I would have mentally survived that place. I forgot I had this frame. I put someone's card in it because I liked the colors, but I really like the frame, I just don't like the color. Maybe I can spray paint it sometime to be a gold frame. Look at this Polaroid of me and Nicole. Do you know, I haven't seen her in probably a couple months. Not because we're not friends anymore. That's because she's being a super cool teacher and working her butt off, trying to do the best she can. Okay, this cannot go there. Done. Look at that. Oh, it looks so fancy. Okay, I'll just put you there. Oh, a Reputation magazine that I never looked at and meant to. Okay, next one done. 2 down, 2 to go. Okay, Dee. Deanna, I don't know if you're watching this. Dee Dee's my cousin, although I think I'm the only person that calls her Dee Dee anymore, but that was what we called her because I couldn't say Deanna. She had a baby shower with her first kiddo, Jordan, who's now finished with college and on to her master's, and oh my word, it's just crazy. That was so long ago, but they had a contest where you couldn't say the word baby, and every time you said it, you lost a pin, and they had pink pins and blue pins, and the person who ended up with the most pins by catching other people saying baby won a big prize, and one of the prizes was 2 mugs of Coca-Cola cups, and I have kept them all these years because I was like 9 at the time, maybe 10, because there's 10 years of difference between me and Jordan. I was over the moon shocked that I had won. And I remember catching Dan, her husband, saying baby while they were opening presents. He's like, oh, this will be great for the baby. It was an outfit. And I said, oh! And everyone looked at me and he's like, oh, come here. And so I got a pen. And I've always remembered that. Isn't it funny what you retain after all those years? And done. Oh my word, that looks so much better. I love it. Oh my goodness. That's perfect. No one told me my lipstick needed refreshed. Thanks, guys. Look what I just looked up to see. This isn't even half of them. There was a swarm of birds just flying past all at once. Oh my word. I wish I had caught it sooner, but geez Louise, that's a lot of birds. Now there's more. Just that was what it was like before, except just a little bit more. What is happening? I'm having a salad from Bob Evans, and I've got some grilled chicken here, and I'm going to put the lettuce on top. Just dump it all in. I've got lettuce and bacon bits, and then I've got the most exciting ingredient, Fody Foods Caesar dressing. No garlic, and it's vegan. It doesn't taste like typical Caesar dressing. I had high hopes for it because the ketchup that they make tasted exactly like ketchup. I didn't taste any differences at all. I will say this does taste different, but not a bad different. So I thought I would give it another shot and put it on my actual salad. With my garlic allergy, I have to eat foods very plain. There are very few seasonings that I can use because a lot of them contain garlic mixed in, especially with sauces and dressings and condiments. Garlic is everywhere. So Fody Foods is one of those rare places that don't include garlic in the items that they make. Okay, let's give this a try. It tastes great mixed in with all this other stuff. Like I said, it doesn't taste like Caesar dressing, but it does taste good. So I'm gonna munch on this, eat my dinner, and then I'm gonna go downstairs because the wassail will be done by then. And I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna let my parents try it and see what the consensus is. Yeah, I think we need to strain it. So we made the wassail. It's ready now. We did a first take and couldn't sip any of it because it was too hot. So we've cooled it down, we've waited, and now we're gonna do a first taste. So Mom, you can go first.
I hate it.
Lie. No, I'm kidding.
It's good, it's just a little tart.
Oh no. Are you sure it's good?
It is good. It has a good flavor. It just makes me want to pucker up.
How many out of 10 would you give it?
This is not fair.
What? No, you can give it a 2. I don't care.
No, I wouldn't go that low. Out of 10, 7 or 8, just because you could probably add some more sweetener.
I haven't tried it yet, so I'm learning this secondhand. Your turn.
Oh, great. Experiment on your elderly parents rather than taking a chance and sipping it yourself.
I went to all the trouble of making it.
Well, it's more dangerous to sip it than to make it. I like the taste of it. I do agree with your mom. It was a bit tart.
Oh, okay. How many out of 10 would you give it?
A 7.
I made it last year. This isn't a first try. All right, I'm gonna try it. It tastes good to me. It tastes like wassail.
It doesn't taste tart to you?
No?
No?
It doesn't. Tastes good. I could add some more brown sugar. That wouldn't be hard to do.
Must be your sour disposition.
Oh. Do you see what I have to live with?
I love you.
What was that?
You hurt.
I think I'm gonna call it for tonight. That was the wassail review. It was slightly lacking, so I think I'm going to.
Potential.
It has potential. I'm gonna leave it here. Have a good night. See you in the next one. Bye.